Something big is scheduled for you in the new year. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now in a way that feels like a quiet yes settling into your chest. Stay with me. Breathe. Listen to this carefully. The new year isn't just a date on a calendar for you, it's an appointment that's already been set, a moment with destiny that has been preparing itself while you were learning how to survive, how to heal, how to trust again. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You felt it in the stillness, that low hum beneath your thoughts that says, something is coming. You didn't imagine that. You weren't being dramatic. You were being tuned. Listen to this. The universe has been adjusting your frequency so you can receive what's next without fear. That's why the last season felt heavy and light at the same time, heavy with endings, light with a strange sense of relief you couldn't explain. Your heart needs this right now because you may have been questioning whether all that waiting meant you were forgotten. You weren't. Waiting wasn't punishment, it was protection. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's a reason doors closed without warning, why plans dissolved, why people drifted even when you tried to hold on. Those weren't losses, they were edits. The universe was editing your life so the next chapter could read cleanly. Listen to this carefully. Something big can't land in a crowded space. Space had to be made, in your schedule, in your heart, in your expectations. That's why you were nudged toward solitude, reflection, and honesty. A spiritual awakening doesn't always feel mystical. Sometimes it feels like exhaustion that turns into clarity. And clarity is where destiny speaks softly. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You've been seeing signs, even if you brushed them off. Angel numbers popping up when you weren't looking for answers. 111 when a fresh start felt possible but scary. 222 when patience was required even though you were tired of waiting. 444 when you felt protected without knowing why. 777 when gratitude appeared out of nowhere, like your soul remembered something your mind hadn't caught up to yet. Listen to this, these weren't coincidences, they were confirmations. Confirmations that the timeline is intentional, that the delay has meaning, that the new year isn't random, it's scheduled. Your heart needs this right now because doubt has been loud lately, whispering that nothing changes, that time keeps passing without proof. Hear this truth gently, momentum doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it gathers quietly. Don't scroll, stay with me. The big thing coming isn't just external, it's relational, emotional, and spiritual all at once. There's soulmate energy tied into this, whether that means a reunion, a first meeting, or a deeper commitment with someone already in your life. Listen to this carefully, soulmates don't collide by accident, they align through timing. That's why certain connections felt close but incomplete, intense but paused. The universe was syncing growth on both sides. You were learning boundaries, they were learning courage. You were choosing peace, they were choosing truth. Don't scroll. This message is for you. Love that lasts doesn't rush into your life. It arrives when your nervous system can stay open instead of bracing for loss. That's why the new year feels different. You're different. Your heart needs this right now because you've learned not to chase signs but to feel alignment. Alignment feels calm. It feels like relief. It feels like your shoulders dropping when you imagine the future instead of tightening. Listen to this, the thing scheduled for you isn't just big. It's right. Right for who you are now, not who you were when you were still healing. Don't scroll, stay with me. You may sense a shift already, like the air before a storm breaks, but this storm isn't chaos, it's change. Change that clears. Change that moves fast once it starts. The universe often moves slowly until it moves suddenly. That's what's ahead. One conversation, one opportunity, one decision that changes the direction of your year, and it will feel obvious when it happens. You won't need convincing. Your body will know. Your heart will say, this is it. Angel numbers may continue to appear as gentle nudges, 888 when abundance and stability feel believable, 333 when openness and protection coexist, 555 when momentum finally starts moving. These are signs that what was dormant is activating. Don't scroll, this message is for you. Financial shifts, emotional breakthroughs, creative openings, relationship clarity. This big thing may wear many faces, but it carries one feeling, relief. Relief that you didn't miss your chance. Relief that timing finally makes sense. Relief that the waiting shaped you instead of breaking you. Your heart needs this right now because you're ready to receive without interrogating the blessing. Listen to this carefully, receiving doesn't mean you didn't work for it. You worked by staying honest. By choosing growth when bitterness would have been easier. By trusting even when you didn't understand. Don't scroll, stay with me. The universe is not asking you to predict what's coming, it's asking you to prepare how you'll receive it. Prepare with openness, not anxiety. With curiosity, not control. With faith that feels grounded, not forced. This is destiny-driven, divinely guided, and personally tailored to you. You didn't stumble into this timeline, you were led here step by step. And as the new year approaches, the energy around you is shifting from preparation to delivery. There's a cliffhanger here, and it's intentional. You don't need the details yet, you need the readiness. Readiness feels like calm excitement, like hope without desperation, like trust without proof. If your heart feels seen by these words, that's because they were meant to find you. Stay open. Stay present. Something big is already scheduled. And when it arrives, it will feel less like a surprise and more like recognition, as if your soul says, I knew this was coming. Don't scroll, listen to this, because what's unfolding now is the continuation of that quiet appointment, and your heart needs this right now in a way that steadies you instead of rushing you. This message is for you. After the schedule is set, preparation deepens, and preparation doesn't always look like action, it looks like refinement. Listen to this carefully. The universe has been rearranging your inner world so the outer world can finally meet you without resistance. That's why you may have felt a strange mix of anticipation and calm, like you're standing on the edge of something without the urge to jump. Don't scroll, stay with me. You're learning to wait without doubting yourself, to trust without clinging, to hope without chasing. That's not passive, that's powerful. Your heart needs this right now because you've lived seasons where waiting felt like abandonment. This time, waiting feels intentional. Intentional waiting is alignment in motion. Listen to this. When something big is scheduled, the universe doesn't just prepare the moment, it prepares the receiver. That's you. You've been shedding old reflexes, old fears, old patterns that would have interfered with what's coming. You're not losing pieces of yourself, you're losing weights. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You may notice that your intuition has been speaking more clearly lately, not loudly, but consistently. You don't feel as frantic for signs, yet signs still show up. Angel numbers slip into your day when your mind is quiet, 222 when balance feels possible without effort, 444 when protection feels steady instead of urgent, 777 when gratitude rises even without answers. Listen to this. These are confirmations that you're synchronized with the timeline, not lagging behind it. Your spiritual awakening has shifted from seeking to sensing. Sensing is subtler, but it's truer. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's also a relational thread weaving through this next season, and your heart already knows it. Soulmate energy doesn't always announce itself with fireworks, sometimes it arrives as familiarity that feels earned. You may feel pulled towards someone, new or known, without the old anxiety attached. That's important. Anxiety-less attraction is a sign of readiness. Listen to this carefully. The connection aligning with your new year isn't meant to destabilize you, it's meant to anchor you. That's why timing mattered. Both hearts needed to arrive at honesty without fear. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You might also notice that conversations feel different now, more direct, less performative. You're saying what you mean without rehearsing it. That's preparation. Truth spoken cleanly invites truth back. The universe has been tuning your voice so when the moment comes, you can speak without shrinking or over-explaining. Your heart needs this right now because you've learned the cost of silence that protects everyone else but you. This time, your voice will be welcomed. Listen to this. What's scheduled isn't just a breakthrough, it's a correction. A correction in how you receive love, opportunity, recognition. Corrections feel subtle at first, then obvious. Don't scroll, stay with me. You may feel waves of emotion surface, nostalgia, relief, quiet excitement, without a clear trigger. That's integration. Integration is when the nervous system catches up to the soul's knowing. You're integrating the truth that you don't have to struggle to be chosen by what's meant for you. Struggle belonged to the old season. The new year belongs to clarity. Angel numbers may appear again. 111 when a fresh chapter feels possible without fear, 888 when stability and abundance feel believable, 333 when openness and protection coexist. These aren't promises shouted from the sky, they're confirmations whispered to the heart. Don't scroll, this message is for you. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, momentum is lining up, but it will arrive in a way that feels manageable, not overwhelming. You're being given capacity before opportunity. Capacity matters. It ensures that when doors open, you can walk through them without losing yourself. Listen to this carefully. Abundance that arrives before capacity becomes stress. Abundance that arrives after capacity becomes peace. Peace is the signature of what's coming. Don't scroll, stay with me. You may have noticed that you're less tempted by distractions now, less drawn to chaos disguised as excitement. That's discernment sharpening. Discernment will guide you straight to what's aligned without detours. Your heart needs this right now because detours once felt like growth. Now they feel like delays. That awareness is new, and it's precious. Protect it. Listen to this: the universe protects what it intends to use. It's protecting your focus so the scheduled moment doesn't pass unnoticed. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There's also a gentle invitation embedded in this season, to practice receiving without apology. You're allowed to accept good news without downplaying it, love without bracing for loss, opportunity without questioning why you deserve it. You deserve it because you grew. Growth is currency in the spiritual economy. Angel numbers may continue softly, 555 when subtle change starts moving, 444 when you feel held during transition, 222 when patience feels natural rather than forced. These are signs that the handoff from preparation to delivery is near. Don't scroll, stay with me. The big thing scheduled for you won't require you to become someone else, it will require you to be more yourself. That's the relief you've been sensing. No more masks. No more proving. Just presence. Presence attracts alignment like gravity. Listen to this carefully: alignment doesn't shout, it settles. And something has been settling in you for weeks now. You feel it in how you sleep, how you decide, how you imagine the future with less fear. That's readiness speaking. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You may wonder how you'll recognize the moment when it arrives. Hear this gently: you'll recognize it by how little you have to argue with yourself. The right opportunity doesn't require a debate. The right connection doesn't trigger old alarms. The right shift feels like an exhale. Angel numbers may appear once more, 777 when gratitude washes over you before you even understand why. That's the soul recognizing alignment ahead of the mind. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's a cliffhanger here, and it's intentional. The schedule is set, the preparation is deep, and the delivery will be simple. Simple doesn't mean small, it means clean. Clean beginnings last. As the new year approaches, keep choosing honesty, calm, and curiosity. You're not waiting for permission, you're waiting for timing to click. And when it does, it will feel like everything you endured suddenly makes sense, not because it was easy, but because it led you exactly here. Don't scroll. Listen to this, because now the energy shifts from quiet preparation into gentle activation, and your heart needs this right now in a way that feels like recognition rather than surprise. This message is for you. You may not see fireworks yet, but you can feel the ground warming beneath your feet, like something has been switched on behind the scenes. Listen to this carefully: when something big is scheduled, the universe doesn't announce it with noise. It begins by moving people, thoughts, opportunities, and timing into closer proximity. That's why your days may feel subtly different, like coincidences stacking, like conversations circling themes you didn't plan, like ideas returning with more clarity than before. Don't scroll, stay with me. You are entering the phase where alignment starts to show itself in small, undeniable ways. Small does not mean insignificant. Small is how the universe tests readiness without overwhelming you. Your heart needs this right now because you've learned that chaos isn't confirmation, calm is. And calm has been visiting you more often lately. Listen to this, calm is not stagnation, it's traction without friction. You're moving forward without resistance. Angel numbers may be appearing with a new flavor now, 111 when a thought feels empowered instead of uncertain, 222 when balance feels natural rather than forced, 444 when protection feels like confidence instead of vigilance. These are signs that the path is clearing and your steps are being guided gently. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There is also a relational awakening happening here, even if it hasn't named itself yet. Soulmate energy is activating in your orbit, and it doesn't have to be dramatic to be real. You might feel drawn to someone in a way that feels safe, familiar, and steady, or you might feel an existing connection deepen without explanation. Listen to this carefully. When soulmates align, they don't chase intensity, they recognize peace. That recognition is subtle but powerful. Your heart needs this right now because you've confused intensity with destiny before, and it taught you caution. This time, destiny feels gentle. Don't scroll, stay with me. You may notice that your intuition is guiding you toward specific choices, where to go, what to say, what to pause. These nudges are not random. They are micro-alignments pulling you closer to the scheduled moment. Spiritual awakening often looks like discernment becoming effortless. You don't have to analyze as much, you just know. Listen to this, knowing doesn't argue. Knowing settles. And something has been settling in you. Angel numbers may continue to appear as companions, 777 when gratitude bubbles up without cause, 888 when stability and abundance feel plausible rather than distant, 333 when openness feels safe. These are confirmations that what's coming will be supportive, not destabilizing. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You might feel old fears trying to resurface now, whispering that momentum always disappears, that good things stall. Hear this gently, fear resurfaces when it senses it's about to lose relevance. Fear is loud before it leaves. Don't give it the mic. Listen to this instead, the universe doesn't tease, it prepares. And preparation is what you've been experiencing. You've been learning how to hold joy without bracing for loss, how to imagine success without shrinking it, how to welcome love without interrogating it. That learning is essential. Don't scroll, stay with me. The big thing scheduled for you will require presence more than effort. Presence means showing up as you are, not as who you think you should be. That's why authenticity has been emphasized in your life lately, less tolerance for pretending, more appetite for truth. Listen to this carefully, authenticity is the doorway destiny uses. When you stop performing, alignment finds you faster. Angel numbers may appear again, 555 when momentum starts to shift, 444 when you feel held through transition, 222 when patience feels like trust instead of endurance. These are signs that activation is underway. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You may also feel an urge to tidy loose ends, finish conversations, complete tasks, clear emotional clutter. That urge is not anxiety, it's readiness. Readiness cleans the room before the guest arrives. Something important is approaching your life, and you are instinctively making space for it. Listen to this. Making space is an act of faith. Faith doesn't need certainty, it needs openness. And openness is what you've been practicing. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's also an invitation here to soften your expectations about how big looks. Big doesn't always mean loud or public. Sometimes big means foundational, a decision that changes everything quietly, a connection that stabilizes your future, an opportunity that grows steadily instead of exploding. Listen to this carefully. Sustainable blessings often arrive gently. They don't need to shock you to change your life. Your heart needs this right now because you've been trained to brace for impact instead of receive with ease. This time, ease is the indicator. Angel numbers may continue softly. 111 when confidence replaces hesitation, 888 when resources align without strain, 333 when courage and protection walk together. These are confirmations that what's coming is built to last. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You may find yourself imagining the future with less fear and more curiosity. That shift is huge. Curiosity invites possibility, fear blocks it. The universe responds to curiosity quickly. Listen to this. Curiosity is a sign of trust returning. Trust doesn't mean you know the outcome, it means you're willing to meet it. And you are willing now. Don't scroll, stay with me. The activation phase also brings synchronicities, running into the right person, hearing the right phrase at the right time, feeling guided toward an unexpected yes. Pay attention, but don't overanalyze. Overanalysis pulls you out of presence. Presence is where the schedule unfolds. Angel numbers may appear again. 777 when alignment feels sweet and unforced, 222 when balance is maintained, 444 when courage feels supported. These are gentle taps on the shoulder saying, you're on track. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There is a quiet cliffhanger here, and it's intentional. Activation doesn't reveal the whole story at once. It reveals the next step. The next step is all you need. Take it with curiosity, not pressure. With faith, not fear. With openness, not control. The universe has already marked the date, even if you haven't. Your role is to stay present enough to notice when the door opens. And it will open, not with a crash, but with a click that feels like, oh. This is it. Don't scroll, listen to this, because now the energy is tightening into focus, and your heart needs this right now in a way that feels like certainty slowly replacing questions. This message is for you. You're entering the phase where what was abstract starts becoming tangible, not fully revealed, but undeniably close. Listen to this carefully. When something big is scheduled, the universe narrows your path so distractions fall away on their own. You may notice fewer options pulling at you, fewer voices influencing you, fewer urges to scatter your energy. That's not limitation, that's precision. Precision means you're being guided toward one direction instead of many. Don't scroll, stay with me. You've probably felt moments recently where something just clicked, where a decision felt easier than expected, where clarity showed up without a debate. That's alignment moving from preparation into positioning. Your heart needs this right now because positioning determines how smoothly the blessing arrives. The universe is placing you where effort meets opportunity without friction. Listen to this: friction belongs to misalignment, ease belongs to truth. And ease has been finding you more often lately. Angel numbers may still be appearing, but now they feel quieter, steadier. 111 when confidence replaces hesitation, 222 when balance feels natural instead of earned, 444 when protection feels like inner strength rather than defense. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There's also an emotional sorting happening within you. You're realizing what actually matters to you now, not what mattered when you were surviving. Old dreams that were born out of fear are losing their grip. New desires, cleaner, simpler, truer, are taking their place. Listen to this carefully. The universe will never deliver a blessing tied to a version of you that no longer exists. That's why your desires had to evolve first. Your heart needs this right now because you may have mistaken this change for loss of ambition. It's not. It's refinement. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's a soulmate level alignment woven into this phase as well. Whether that appears as a person stepping closer, a conversation deepening, or a sudden emotional clarity about who truly belongs in your future, it will feel unmistakable. Soulmate energy doesn't compete, it cooperates. It doesn't confuse, it clarifies. Listen to this: the right connection in this season will feel like support, not struggle. If you've felt less tolerant of emotional games, mixed signals, or uncertainty, that's because your spirit is done negotiating with confusion. Angel numbers may appear again: 333 when honest communication feels possible, 777 when emotional truth is ripening, 888 when stability in love feels realistic. These are signs that relational alignment is catching up to spiritual readiness. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You may also notice that time feels different lately, days moving faster or slower without logic. That's a signal of transition. Time behaves differently when timelines are shifting. The universe stretches moments so you can integrate change without shock. Listen to this carefully: shock breaks, integration builds. What's coming is meant to build your life, not disrupt it. That's why the movement feels gradual even though the impact will be significant. Your heart needs this right now because you're learning to trust gradual progress instead of dramatic shifts. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's also a practical side activating now. Ideas becoming actionable, plans feeling realistic, opportunities aligning with your actual capacity instead of draining it. This is important. The universe is not sending you something that requires burnout to maintain. Listen to this: blessings that last don't exhaust you, they energize you. If you felt bursts of motivation followed by calm confidence, that's the signal. Angel numbers may appear again. 555 when momentum becomes undeniable, 444 when stability replaces uncertainty, 222 when patience turns into trust. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You may feel a strong urge to simplify, cleaning your space, organizing finances, decluttering your mind. That urge is not anxiety, it's readiness. Readiness removes friction before it arrives. The universe often prepares you to receive by asking you to release what would complicate the blessing. Listen to this carefully: releasing is not losing. It's choosing capacity. Your heart needs this right now because you're being invited to receive something without chaos attached. Don't scroll, stay with me. Emotionally, you're also standing more firmly in self-trust. You're not second-guessing every feeling. You're not outsourcing decisions to fear or approval. That self-trust is crucial. Big moments require inner authority. Listen to this. Inner authority allows you to recognize opportunity without asking everyone else first. Angel numbers may continue softly, 111 when intuition feels reliable, 333 when courage and protection walk together, 777 when gratitude appears before proof. These are confirmations that you're positioned correctly. Don't scroll, this message is for you. The universe is also preparing the reveal in layers. You don't get the whole picture at once because you don't need it. You need the next step. And the next step is always simpler than the mind imagines. Listen to this carefully. Destiny doesn't overwhelm, it invites. If something feels heavy, it's not the door. The door feels light. That lightness is what you've been feeling more often lately, even in uncertainty. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's a quiet confidence settling in you now, not loud, not performative, quiet confidence. That confidence isn't arrogance, it's recognition. Recognition that you're ready. Recognition that your past prepared you. Recognition that the new year is not arriving empty-handed. Angel numbers may appear again, 888 when abundance feels grounded, 222 when balance holds steady, 444 when protection feels constant. These are reminders that what's scheduled is supported from every angle. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There's a cliffhanger here, and it's intentional. Positioning is almost complete. When the final adjustment happens, you won't have to chase the moment, it will meet you. The universe doesn't miss appointments. Stay present. Stay honest. Stay open. You're not standing still, you're being placed exactly where the next chapter can find you without resistance. Don't scroll, listen to this, because now you're standing in the stillness right before momentum breaks loose, and your heart needs this right now in a way that feels grounding instead of overwhelming. This message is for you. What's happening in this phase is confirmation, not loud confirmation, not dramatic proof, but the kind that settles into your bones and refuses to leave. Listen to this carefully. When something big is truly scheduled, doubt doesn't disappear all at once, it quiets gradually until it no longer controls you. And you may have noticed that lately. The questions that used to keep you awake don't grip as tightly. The fear that once demanded answers feels tired. That's not coincidence. That's trust forming. Don't scroll, stay with me. Trust doesn't come from knowing what's next, it comes from knowing you'll be okay no matter how it unfolds. And that knowing has been growing in you. Your heart needs this right now because you've lived seasons where anticipation hurt more than hope. This time is different. This time anticipation feels calm, almost gentle, like something reassuring you from the inside. Listen to this. Calm anticipation is the universe's way of saying, you're ready. Angel numbers may still be appearing, but now they feel like nods instead of nudges. 222 when balance holds steady without effort, 444 when protection feels internal instead of defensive, 777 when gratitude arrives before evidence. These are confirmations that you're no longer chasing alignment, you're standing in it. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There's also a deep emotional stabilization happening now. You're no longer building your future from urgency or fear. You're building it from clarity. Old narratives about missing your chance or running out of time are dissolving. Listen to this carefully, destiny is not rushed by the clock. Destiny moves when the heart can hold what it's asking for. Your heart can hold it now. That's why the universe is no longer testing your patience, it's reinforcing your confidence. Don't scroll, stay with me. You may feel a stronger sense of self-respect than ever before. You're less willing to entertain what drains you. Less interested in explanations that don't feel honest. That's not hardness, that's self-honoring. And self-honoring attracts experiences that honor you back. Listen to this, what's scheduled for you will meet you at your level of self-respect. That's why your boundaries had to sharpen first. Angel numbers may appear again, 333 when clear communication feels possible, 888 when stability and abundance feel realistic, 555 when movement is preparing to accelerate. These are signs that confirmation is stacking quietly behind the scenes. Don't scroll, this message is for you. Relationally, this phase is about recognition. You're recognizing who feels safe, who feels real, who feels aligned. Soulmate energy doesn't demand proof, it offers peace. If someone comes to mind while you're listening, notice how your body responds. Tightness is caution. Softness is truth. Listen to this carefully. The right connection in this season will not confuse your nervous system. It will calm it. Your heart needs this right now because love used to feel like a gamble. Now it feels like a choice. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's also a subtle confidence in how you're imagining the future now. You're not fantasizing wildly, you're envisioning realistically. That's powerful. Realistic vision invites real results. The universe responds faster to grounded expectation than to desperate wishing. Listen to this, grounded expectation is faith matured. Angel numbers may continue softly, 111 when clarity replaces indecision, 444 when support feels constant, 777 when inner peace deepens without explanation. These are signals that the confirmation phase is active. Don't scroll, this message is for you. You may also notice that you're being asked to say no more often, to distractions, to obligations that don't align, to emotional labor that isn't reciprocal. That's not loss. That's prioritization. Something big requires room. Room in your calendar. Room in your energy. Room in your focus. Listen to this carefully, the universe clears space before it fills it. Your heart needs this right now because you're learning to trust subtraction as much as addition. Don't scroll, stay with me. Financially or practically, you might feel ideas settling instead of spinning. Plans feel simpler. Next steps feel doable. That's confirmation. What's coming is designed to integrate into your life, not hijack it. Listen to this, blessings that last don't arrive in chaos, they arrive in order. Angel numbers may appear again, 888 when resources align without strain, 222 when patience feels natural, 555 when momentum begins to hum beneath the surface. These are signs that the universe is lining up logistics to match intention. Don't scroll, this message is for you. Emotionally, you're also releasing the need for dramatic reassurance. You don't need someone to shout commitment for you to feel secure. You don't need constant updates to feel chosen. That inner security is new, and it's essential. Listen to this carefully. Inner security allows outer stability. Without it, even good things feel fragile. With it, even uncertainty feels manageable. Your heart needs this right now because you've earned this steadiness through growth, not denial. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's also a quiet joy returning to you. Not excitement, not euphoria, but joy that hums in the background of your days. That joy is a preview. Previews don't explain, they reassure. The universe is letting you taste the emotional frequency of what's coming so it won't feel foreign when it arrives. Angel numbers may continue, 777 when contentment surprises you, 333 when openness feels safe, 444 when courage feels supported. These are confirmations that the emotional tone of your future is already entering your present. Don't scroll. This message is for you. You might wonder why nothing big has happened yet. Hear this gently. Confirmation always comes before manifestation. First the heart stabilizes. Then the path opens. You're at the end of stabilization. That's why this phase feels quiet but significant. Quiet doesn't mean inactive. It means precise. Listen to this. Precision is how the universe avoids collateral damage. Don't scroll, stay with me. There's a subtle but important instruction for you now. Stay present. Don't rush ahead mentally. Don't replay the past emotionally. Presence is where scheduled moments find you. Presence keeps you available. Angel numbers may appear again, 111 when awareness sharpens, 222 when balance holds, 888 when future stability feels believable. These are reminders to stay here. Don't scroll, this message is for you. There is a cliffhanger here, and it's intentional. Confirmation is nearly complete. Once it locks in fully, movement will feel natural, not forced. The door won't need pushing, it will open when you're standing in front of it. And you are almost there. Stay calm. Stay honest. Stay open. What's scheduled for you is not slipping away, it's approaching quietly, carrying the same steadiness you've been building within yourself. Don't scroll, listen to this, because now the moment you were being prepared for is close enough to feel, and your heart needs this right now like reassurance wrapping around your spirit. This message is for you. Hear it as if it's being spoken directly to you, because it is. I have watched you walk through seasons where you questioned your timing, your worth, your patience. I saw the nights you stayed quiet when you wanted answers, the days you kept moving even when you felt uncertain. And I want you to know this clearly, nothing you endured was random, and nothing you waited through was wasted. Listen to this carefully. What is scheduled for you is not an accident waiting to happen. It is an appointment that has been protected until your heart could receive it without fear. That's why the waiting felt long but purposeful. That's why the calm replaced the panic. That's why your spirit learned to trust before your eyes could see proof. If you've been noticing angel numbers lately. 111 when a new beginning felt possible without anxiety, 222 when balance settled into your chest even without clarity, 444 when protection felt steady instead of urgent, 777 when gratitude came before explanation. Those were not signs to rush. Those were signs to rest. Rest is how you stayed open without breaking. Don't scroll, stay with me. I need you to release the last bit of doubt that says, what if it doesn't happen? That voice belongs to an old season. You are no longer the person who needed chaos to feel movement. You are someone who can recognize destiny by the peace it brings. Listen to this. What is meant for you will arrive without forcing you to abandon yourself. It will meet you where you are, grounded, honest, ready. When the shift happens, it will not feel like shock, it will feel like recognition. Your body will respond before your mind catches up. Your breath will slow. Your shoulders will drop. Your thoughts will quiet. That quiet is truth saying, this is aligned. This message is for you. I also want you to understand this, what's coming may arrive simply. Don't underestimate simple. Simple moments change lives when they are rooted in truth. One conversation. One opportunity. One decision that opens everything you thought was delayed. And when it happens, you won't need validation from others to know it's real. You will know. Listen to this carefully, knowing does not argue. Knowing settles. That settling is already happening in you. Don't scroll, stay with me. I have been preparing the path as much as I have been preparing you. People are being moved. Circumstances are being rearranged. Timing is aligning across lives you cannot see. That's why things felt slow, because precision was required. I do not rush what I intend to last. I do not deliver blessings into chaos. I deliver them into readiness. And you are ready now in a way you weren't before. You no longer chase. You no longer beg for clarity. You no longer confuse intensity with destiny. That growth mattered. It qualified you. Angel numbers may still appear, but now they will feel like confirmations instead of questions. 888 when stability and abundance feel believable, 333 when openness and protection walk together, 555 when final momentum begins moving without strain. These are reminders that alignment has matured into action. Don't scroll, this message is for you. I want you to walk into what's next without dragging the past behind you. The past taught you discernment, it does not get to dictate your future. Forgive yourself for the moments you doubted. Forgive yourself for the times you rushed or hesitated. You did the best you could with what you knew then. Now you know more. Now you are calmer. Now you can receive without interrogating the blessing. Listen to this, receiving is not arrogance, it is agreement with divine timing. And divine timing is not late. It is exact. Don't scroll, stay with me. When the new year unfolds, you will feel a shift, not all at once, not explosively, but steadily, unmistakably. Momentum will replace stagnation. Clarity will replace confusion. Relief will replace waiting. And you will look back and realize that the quiet seasons were building the foundation for this moment. That realization will bring gratitude, not resentment. Gratitude is how you'll know it was guided. This message is for you. I am asking you now to stay present. Don't run ahead in your thoughts. Don't reopen old fears. Presence is where scheduled moments find you. Presence keeps you available. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be to receive what's next. And if your heart feels steady as you hear this, if something inside you is saying, "I'm ready," then speak it. Comment, "I'm ready," or "I trust divine timing," and claim the alignment. Let your intention be heard. And stay connected, subscribe, stay close, because guidance doesn't end at the promise, it walks with you into the life that follows. I am with you beyond the waiting, beyond the doubt, beyond the fear. Walk forward calmly. Walk forward openly. What is scheduled for you is approaching now, and when it arrives, it will feel like coming home to something your soul has known all along.